Your body language. Jennifer has the spirit of a finisher. She came in. Yes, yes.
I have the spirit, but I didn't finish. But I
All
had a
right. Well, it's not done, Jennifer. It's not done, right? We still have a few days and we can catch up. It's all good. Come on in, everybody. All right, let's get a couple of wins while we're getting started. We're recording, right? We're going to dive right in today and remind everyone. I know Sheila's at Disney today, but remind everyone to hop in. Yes, Jennifer.
Me, Jennifer? Are you calling
Yes,
on me?
JKN,
Okay. I
JKN.
have a win, and you all are gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Are you ready? I have recorded brand new step-by-step enrollment instructions that are live already in a YouTube playlist that we can use to simplify the process as soon as I finish making it published in school.
Woohoo! That is a win, JKN. Focused, focused. That is incredible. All right, let's hear another win. Barbara, Dr. Andrea, come on, girls. Give us a quick
Yes.
win. Yes.
So we have the biggest win so far. It was the African launch, and I feel still emotional. It was fantastic. And my win is that I could have a representative of almost every country I wanted: Cameroon, Ghana, Benin, Nigeria. And I was just missing Cabo Verde, but I'm sure next week they will be there. So it was a great launch. Thank you, Adora, again. Thank you, Barbara. Barbara shared something that I really resonate, and I was trying to talk to her yesterday because I want to share about Ubuntu. And it's amazing that she started with Ubuntu. It shows how we communicate beyond this space,
Tell
right?
everybody what that means, and then we'll take it to Barbara.
Ubuntu means I am because we are.
I am because we are Ubuntu. Ubuntu.
Ubuntu. Barbara can
Okay,
correct it better.
put it in the chat. I
I'll
want
put it
you
in the chat.
all, yes, because you are Diva members and friends, and we are now officially locked arms with the continent of Africa and multiple countries. The meeting we had today was a meeting full of influential people, and that represented over 10 million people with their databases, TV shows, groups. And it was so powerful to watch Dr. Andrea show up and ground everyone in that we represent the prayers of our ancestors. So I want you all to receive that. It was wonderful to watch Barbara show up and have everyone sing a song that is well known across the continent of Africa. It was wonderful to watch Prince Ali translating in French, and Jimmy doing what he does best, which is take us into other countries. And I just want you to feel that it's just the beginning, that we are decentralizing through crypto and being on blockchain. But being a diva, driven, inspiring, visionary, authentic leader is not a location, right? It is humanity. And you all stand for some part of humanity. And say it again, Ubuntu. I am because we are. That is true. All right, let's get one more win before we dive in. Yes, Justine.
Well, first of all, I want you guys to know, in case you don't, that Doc Rivers made Ubuntu very more of a common word because he used it with the Clippers. There's a lot of information. So it's really, and that was the first time I heard it. And I just loved that you all started with that. There was a lot of Tanzania in the house too. And I had to jump on and off. So they were there. Someone from the Mashamba Cultural Center, Ika with the Nguzu Women and Youth Foundation. So I hope we get a chance to bring them into a little bit more of a spotlight, maybe on the next meeting. And I want to just share a win because JK met with me yesterday, and I am super excited about making Go High Level start to work for myself. So thank you, team. That's all I have to say.
Yes. That's amazing. And thank you for all the guests. You know what was crazy is that call was so full. of influencers, which is how you use this. Okay. This, what I'm giving you, the win before we went after influential people first by counsel of Jimmy. Because if you want to launch a whole country, you want people with big networks, someone handle that mutes, thank you, with big networks that also have the vision, because you move faster together, right? But that's also what we're teaching you here, and why we put you in rooms with influential people. And many of you you're all influential in your own right, but collaborating and starting with the influential people first and going, where can we share resources? Where can we share audience? Where can we share stage time? What could we do together so that you win, I win, mutually nourishing, faster, farther together? It's really incredible. Okay, another win before we bring up Sean Osborne. Let's see it. 26 people in the room. I'd love to see more of your faces. Ubuntu. Okay, we're done winning. I thought all we do is win, 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 Lorna. I thought all we do is win, win, win. Yeah. Okay.
Well, let me just say, I wasn't on the call, but I know my people were there, so that's a win, right? Because I had a couple of other meetings ahead of it, and I got some feedback already, and I'll share with the team later on. But they really, really were impressed with what they heard, and they'll be back. They'll be back next Thursday as well, and bring more people. So I'm excited, super excited.
All right. Yeah, and so when you're launching your own thing, you're going to see it. Sean's teaching us how to build a list. Guess what? Sean emailed out about this event and what we're doing to his list. We're sharing with him, with you all, our amazing Sean. So now you know who he is, right? That's influential people and collaboration. So when you think of launch, you go, who are the people that I know that we have a crossover audience, a collaborative kind of audience? Even if you have the same audience, how many health books do you have? How many different TED Talks do you watch? How many, there's an abundance. And I'm going to tell you, in my DNA is a lot of teachers, speakers, experts. So, all right. We have a very tight schedule with Sean for the next 20 minutes. You can see he's in his car. I feel like a reporter joining us live from, so Sean is going to give us today's material and assignment. Then Brianne is going to work more in the room to ground in with everyone what's going on. And then our founders and VIP will go into VIP. Sean will join us after his meeting. All right. Brianne, you have something to say, my love?
Yes, really quick. I know that yesterday we said we were going to put our lead magnets. Sean taught us all about lead magnets yesterday. So if you created a lead magnet, put it in the chat. If you did not, I loved Sean's simplicity yesterday. I just want to say this really quick. He said to create a lead magnet, make it simple, because we all try to throw ebooks at people sometimes. And like Sean said, they don't trust us. They don't know us. They're not going to spend their time reading a 100-page ebook before they know us. So he made it really simple. So if you did not create a lead magnet yesterday, and we only had a few hours since yesterday, it seems like, so don't be down on yourself, but I would like you to give the commitment in the chat before Sean comes on. He said you can make a quiz, a lead, a webinar, like a landing spot saying that you're doing a webinar, a checklist, a challenge, a survey. So at least if you were able to commit to say, I'm in the process of creating a lead magnet that's a quiz, a webinar page, a challenge, a checklist, a survey, or something else that you picked up from Sean yesterday, at least give yourself that commitment that you're working through that commitment for yourself. So throw that in the chat, and welcome back to the stage, Sean Osborne.
And Chris, thanks for representing Team Elite. I forgot to say they're on their way and they don't land in time. He messaged me from the plane. We're not going to land in time to join Sean. I have to watch the replay, so make sure you shout them out, Sean, because they're feeling the FOMO.
Yes, well, we will continue today. I'm going to go ahead and share my desktop, my screen, just so we can kind of get on the same page, and let me know when you can if you can see it.
We can see it.
Okay, let me go down here. All right, is that, let me close the chat out. All right, so you got that? Okay. Everyone got the screen? Because I can't see it on my current configuration. So, okay, all right. So just a little recap of what we've done so far, just to bring us in alignment. We're looking at getting clearer and clearer every day on our dream customer, building that avatar, knowing exactly who we want to serve, exactly who wants to hear from us. We're building solutions that will solve one of that customer avatar's problems. That's the whole point of this, is to create something, a little something that will solve one of their problems, that will get them one step forward. And we do that once we have that solution. That is what we use as a lead magnet. So that is what draws those people to us. So they will go on our list. They will start to, that's when we gain the influence on them. That's when they start to know, like, and trust us. And then from there, we put that onto a landing page or a funnel page or whatever a web page, just a single page. So we went through that yesterday, and that's kind of where we're at right now. And all right, so here we are, I'm back. Okay, so the next step that we want to do is we want to get people onto that page, right? I mean, that's the goal of this. And you could have the best customer avatar, the most in tune customer avatar. You can have the best solution for them for their lead magnet, and you can have the best the highest converting landing page. But if you can't get people to see that page, it's still not going to be effective. So we have to be able to get people to that page. And I'm going to take you through some of the ways that I do it. And some of the ways, just start thinking about some of the ways that you might be able to do it as well. So this is just an example. So I think a year and a half ago, we did this free Think and Grow Rich. It was a challenge. So this was a free, 3-day challenge that we did. So that was the lead magnet for our customers, right? We're like, come and join this free challenge. Again, it could be a webinar, it could be whatever it is. So that's what the asset was. That's what we were trying to get people. That was the lead magnet that we were using right here. So it was let me get down here. So it is, the actual challenge itself. Now, to get people there, we need to have something to tell them to go over to that page, right? This could be, so here on the left-hand side is this is just a graphic. So I could post that on social media. I could send that to my current email list if I want to get them over to this challenge as well. I can run ads for this. So what you're creating is just something to get people over to that landing page, whatever it is. Again, it could be a social media post. Go ahead.
I just want to jump in here. So this was, to be clear, because you guys could do this yourself, and gals, toward the Diva Network. Some of you are building the Diva Network. And so what happened is Russell Brunson put together a 3-day Think and Grow Rich challenge. It was webinars and VIPs over a series of days. And so Sean had a graphic, I had a graphic, we both got to speak on that event. So he made the front end that picture. And like he just said, you could use it on Facebook. If you're going to run ads to it, then you would either connect it through a Facebook funnel or Go High Level or Kajabi or ClickFunnels. But with the Diva Network, the way this would work is whatever platform you're on, then your own graphic, come join the visibility challenge, right? That way you capture their email, who's engaging with you, and then, or come join whatever the opportunity, whatever you choose to hook it to, and then boom, it lands. So it becomes, I just want you to get that, because if you don't know what your lead magnet is, or you don't know it could be as simple as that. It's an image with a clickable link, and then with a few words coming from the original page, and now boom, you've got their emails, and then you take them to the next level. Okay, Sean, thank you.
Yeah. So yesterday we worked on this right here, which was the actual kind of the landing page itself with your lead magnet on it. That's all this is to the right-hand side. That's just a lead magnet page. One simple thing. It wasn't scrolling. It was just one page. Join this free challenge. Name and email address, sign up, right? So all we were doing is we were trying to get people over to the challenge, to the landing page, via social media posts. So I posted this graphic on social media. I did some ads for it as well to see how well the ads did. And so whether you post it, and it doesn't even have to be graphic, it can be text, it could be, whatever you want. What you're doing is you're putting out to the world on whatever platforms you have, your social media platforms, LinkedIn, it doesn't matter. come to this event or come to this lead magnet. Here's something for you, right? So that is all that we're doing. So this is the next step of the process. We've got the lead magnet, we've got the landing page, and now we're trying to create things to get them over there, whether it's graphics, whether it's again, it doesn't matter what it really is that you're trying to get them over to see. So then, getting people to your landing page and on your list, that's the whole purpose of what we were doing. And one of the things, so I told you guys yesterday I was going to give you something. And in that folder that if someone could post the link again to that folder with the other AI, the customer avatar AI, there's another one out there now, and it's for building hooks. Now, one of the things that you're going to do, so if we go back to this page, what you want to do is everything is in this top section, this hook over here. So if you can see that, the hook is what gets people to go and pay attention to your lead mag or to your graphic, whatever it is, to get them to your page to sign up. The better the hook, the better chances are that you're going to grab their attention and convert them over to looking at your page. And I want you to think about it like, your job with this graphic or your job with what you're posting is to grab their attention, stop them from scrolling for a split second, and to say, okay, what is this? I mean, you want to slap them in the face when they're scrolling and just stop them in their tracks with what you're doing. The best way to do that is with a lead, with a hook, what we call a hook. So what I've given you is I've given you an AI for generating a hook. You basically think of it like the customer avatar, but you would either put in a URL or you would put in copy of the text, whatever you want in there, and it will generate 70 different hooks for you, that you could use. You'll go through them, whether it's a problem solution hook, a curiosity hook. You can go through that prompt and say, okay, that hook stops me. So you would use that hook as kind of the beginning of your graphic of whatever it is you're doing to get people to your page. Because again, the number one goal of anything you post, any ad that you do is to get people to stop scrolling and look and to click. And the best thing you can do is with a hook to do that. So that was just a freebie.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah.
I want to see some comments in the chat. He just gave you this, that something that he only gives his mastermind.
Yes, this is only to normally this prompt is only going to my my clients that are in my mastermind groups or within basically my paid clients, my higher end clients. So this prompt I think it generates 70 prompts or 70 hooks for an idea. You basically just give it an idea, like the copy of your email or the copy of the text for this for the for the ad that you're doing. Just either the link like before or a copy of just the copy itself, the text itself, and it will generate 70 different hooks for you to go and pick and choose from to use for your campaigns.
The other thing I want to add to that, so that you guys really land this and don't sleep, is that he gave you the AI prompts to get your avatar down completely, to know where they are, to know what to do. And now you've got this hook, this prompt for the hooks, and he's giving it to you, and we're going to use it for the lead magnet. But now think about that, what he just said. If you combine those two things, and you could even create the customer avatar that you told us about in VIP. If you combine those things, you have your social media post, and what we want them to scroll, we want them to stop scrolling. You have your articles, your emails, your what should I do a reel about? What should I do okay, we're going to bring it back, but don't lose these documents. And thank you so much for your generosity.
Yeah, and again, that will save you so much time, and it'll give you, the thing about that is it should give you good ideas of how you can get people's attention. Again, look at the different types of hooks in there. Again, use it as a training, use the hooks as they are, use it however you want. Just go through and look at the different types. I can say that the best hooks that are working right now one is the curiosity hook. So you'll see that it'll give you 5 curiosity hooks, the problem solution hook. And so there's 15, I think 15 different types of hooks, and it gives you 5 of each one of those when you run that. Okay, so again, you've created it. You've got this page that has your lead magnet on it. Now you've got these things that you're trying to get people over to it, and there's ways that you can do that. So you've got this graphic, it's got the hook on there, it's got the perfect hook, it's got everything on there. So how do you get that in front of people now, right? So how do you do that? So one is, well, first I want to start off by saying that the only thing I ever run ads to, the only thing I ever do is for free content only. We talked about this earlier. People don't know, like, and trust you. They're not going to spend money, let alone a lot of time, looking at your stuff if they don't know, like, and trust you yet. So the only thing I ever run ads to is for free stuff. That's it. You will not see an ad for like one of my paid programs. Again, only free to get you on my list where I can control when and how you see my my content without the algorithms involved. Now, one of the things that I did is I started with a $5 a day social media ad campaign. That's all I did, literally for, I want to say a good year and a half. All I did was the $5 a day, and we'll get to that. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this. No, that's when you're on $5 a day. Okay, never mind. So only for free content. So whenever you're so my social media ad strategy, $5 a day, only free content. After a while, I created what's called a lookalike audience. So that is a lookalike audience is like if you go up into Meta and you say I want to run this ad and these are the people I want to go to. You've got a very good head start right now with the avatar, right? It tells you kind of what groups they would be in. You can narrow it down through Meta if you're running an ad for your lead magnet to go to your lead magnet. Once you get around 5,000, 10,000 people in your list, what I did was I create lookalike audiences. So what Meta will do if you start growing your list, and this is a big thing, is start growing your list. If you know it's active, you can give Meta those names, and they will create a list of people that look like them, that are the same avatar as them, that buy like them. Meta knows more about you than you know about yourself. They know more about your buying habits than you know about your buying habits. And so what they'll do is they'll take all those people that you've uploaded to them, and they'll create a big list. Let's say you upload 5,000 names to it. They will create a list of 1 million people that are just like those people. Same again. They buy the same stuff. They're very similar to the person that you've uploaded. So every quarter right now, what I do, and also before a big launch, is I will go up and I will create a new lookalike list with my highest performing people on my list, the people who open the most emails, the people that have purchased, the people that the most active people that are in my list. I download those, let's say 35, 40,000 people, and I will put those into Meta, and I will create a lookalike audience, and I will only target those people with my free stuff. So I can't see the chat in here. So Adora, if there's any questions, go ahead and let me know if there's questions in the chat. But I want you to understand that the better you get at this, and the more, like, once you start growing your list and you start doing lookalike audiences, the cost per acquisition for a person on your list goes way down, because you are hyper targeted on who you're sending your content to, right? Who the ad is going to is extremely focused on only people that are just like the ones already on your list. So it's just another level of getting more and more in tune with your customer avatar, and really narrowing in on who you're sending your ads to. Because again, if you're just putting your ad out to everybody, it costs a lot of money. Right? You only want to show it to people who have a good chance of being interested in being on your list. So that's what that does. The next thing I would say is you've got to stay consistent. Consistency is everything. You have got to be consistent on both growing your list. Like, I've never stopped in 3 or 4 years. I've never stopped doing it. I've never stopped running my ads. I've never stopped. Now again, $5 a day, it's gone up to, let's say $20 a day, $30 a day. If I'm going to be doing a big launch, I might try preloading it. So a month or two before, I might do $100 a day or something, just to get a whole bunch of new, fresh people on my list. But I've never stopped. You always stay consistent with growing it, and it's a compounding. It truly does have a compounding effect on being able to grow it, and people expect to see that. And the same goes true for whether you're posting content on social media. If you do it daily, do it daily. If you do it weekly, do it weekly. But stay consistent, whatever that means to you, whatever you can stay consistent with, do it. Same with a podcast. Anything that you're doing with your customer avatar and getting them content, be consistent with whatever you do.
Sean, so we
Yeah.
have 3 minutes. What is the main takeaway? We have 3 minutes till you have a hard stop. So
Okay.
what
Yep.
is the main takeaway for the core audience? And then I know you'll be back with us in VIP to go a little deeper and answer.
Yeah, so the main takeaway for the core audience is start to create like either the graphics or the things that you would post on social media to promote your landing page. That's the biggest thing. So use the hook generator to generate hooks, to use Canva, do whatever you want for the graphics, but create an asset that you can either post or that you can, and I would suggest posting first and see how it does before you try running an ad against it, but create a graphic or create a post and start inviting people to the landing page that you've created for your lead magnet. That's the biggest thing.
This is before ads. So your next call to action, once you've done the other homeworks, are to use that lead magnet generator or the hook generator.
Yep.
And then create some posts, maybe create a graphic in Canva, and then to post that on social media before you do ads to see what is getting good response.
Yes, and here's the thing. So you might take the same thing and run 3 different hooks on it. So one hook might be a problem solution hook. One might be a curiosity hook. Use those and test those, what we call A/B test. Use those, and if one resonates with your audience, you'll say, okay, that one, with my audience, with social media, that one, I had likes on it. I had, I had interaction on that one. This one, so that's how I will actually go through iterations before I actually post anything to run an ad. I will always proof test it with my audience first to see what resonates.
That's awesome. And you guys and gals can do this regardless on your post to see what gets interaction from your ideal client. So even if you find a great hook, I would still try different ones, like he's saying, because you're going to figure out, what people are responding to, what hooks actually get their attention and get their engagement, get them to post, comment. Okay, Sean, anything else? I know we're going to have you in VIP, but anything else you want everybody to know today?
No, but and then tomorrow I think come back again, because we'll go through some of the strategies on how I get people organically and paid to my lead magnet page. So we'll go through some of the different strategies that I use, and that will be tomorrow.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. It is 11:30, and I promised that we would let you go, and we'll see you back in VIP in a little bit. We're gonna continue with the room.
Yep, I'll be in VIP in just a little bit.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you
so much.
Bye.
Thank you. So you can spotlight Brianne and me, but one thing that I want to ground in is I want you to see the reverse engineering, right? We're thinking through where are we taking them before we make up how we're going to hook them, right? And then even before we lead traffic. So you thought about where are we taking them? Then we create a lead magnet for those people based on knowing our people, who are we serving, right? And then the lead magnet, we're now thinking of how do we hook people to even want the lead magnet. So we're testing that. And then we go to the ad and driving traffic. So really, really awesome. All right. So Brianne, would you like to transition us?
Yes, I love that. I wanted to say Sean was awesome, and I love the step-by-step things. I will tell you very often in building a business, we always say that we have 1,000 priorities, right? So even like learning every single week with Adiva is like we're getting all of this great information. So I love anchoring people back to simplicity. I say it all the time. If you don't know it, simplicity sustains and specific is terrific. So to anchor us back to specific and being simple, I just want to kind of say he's giving us step-by-step instructions. So if you have not done step 1, what I see happen most times is that we get new information. So we're like, I'm going to create my hooks today. He just gave me this awesome Google Drive with all of this information. And so we're so excited to jump right into that step. So I'm going to say, he put it in steps for a reason, and he's an expert. So I just want to invite you to say, I've kind of put in the chat, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Just start with the first step and allow it. 1,000 priorities equals 0 priorities. Priority number 1 was what? Throw it in the chat box just to make sure we're all on the same page. What was priority number 1?
Avatar.
Got it. Thank you. Priority number 1 is avatar. Then we have a solution. Then we have deciding what our landing, our lead magnet's going to be. And the rest is there. So I would just say, awesome that we have step by step. Don't get so excited by step 10 that you don't do step 1 through 9. He does that for a reason. So I just want to say he was awesome. I would love for everyone to put in the chat box, the value that we bring to the Divas is the same value that you want to bring to your customers, right? We talk about congruency, making sure when people show up and their expectations of value are there. So we're going to ask you the question of what was the value of today's session on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 means, I wish I didn't show up. I'd rather be sleeping. 10 means it was an extreme value. I cannot wait to get to work. I have specific call to actions and this is going to impact my business and my customers. We're here for impact. So put that number on a scale of 1 to 10. We want to see what was the value of today's session. 11. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. 10, 10, 10. I'm excited to do this now instead of an anxiety. Yes, because it's simple. I love that for you, Justine. 100. Love the prompt. Yes, great stuff. I love that he gave that to us. We got a 10.5 from Savita, 10 from Vanessa. If it was a 10, that means extremely valuable. We talked about this before. Who are we not serving if we don't invite people to this call? Sean is coming back tomorrow. I want to ask the question, show your hands if you invited someone and they showed up to this call. Yes, Alan invited people. I see Justine did. Okay, if you invited people, let's keep inviting. Let's compound growth. Let's make an impact in people's lives. Last thing before we jump into VIP to dig deeper with Sean or to stay here with me, just let us know how many people are you going to not invite tomorrow, but we're here to make sure that people show up for themselves. They show up for themselves. We show up for ourselves. How many people are you getting to show up tomorrow? So, all right. Yes. Kristen's here from Alan. Alan said he's going to invite 2 more. Kristen, I'm looking forward to talking to you after this and going a little bit deeper if you're a guest. Savita is going to invite 2. We have a commitment there. Lauren is bringing 2. I love that. The only way we're going to grow this community is through all of us, committing together. We call it rooting together. Let's root together. Let's get people on this call tomorrow. Adora, you want to take it from here to get people into VIP and I'll stay here?
Yes, and those of you that don't know, Brianne has been a coach, an executive coach for executives at Google. She has been hired and coached people at Aspire Tour that has Kendra Scott, Ed Milet, all these different people, and many, many other global leaders. And she's locked arms with us at the Diva Network. She was the one that said, hey, I want to jump in and serve more fully. And she even did the specific work of coming up with how to serve, which is incredible, by asking us what we needed. So I want you to celebrate who is with you and who is standing for you and for your vision and for the vision that you have for the people that you're meant to serve. Very powerful. And the other thing I want to say is we are outrageously grateful and thankful for all of you. I went a little high pitch there. I've been talking all morning. It sounded like puberty for a minute. All of you. We're doing a lot. You're going to start seeing some more implementation days. We have a lot of great speakers that we already scheduled for you that are going to give you things that they teach in $100,000 masterminds, the things that we are implementing because we take you with us. But we're listening to you, and you're going to get even more implementation days because inspired action beats no action all day. So Brianne, thank you for staying in the room. Founding members, VIPs, we're going deeper in our way in the VIP room. So we'll go ahead and leave. And then Brianne, you're going to help our guest here with your high level coaching. Thank you so much. We love and appreciate you.
Excited to be here. Well done today, committing and moving the needle forward. Progress, not perfection, y'all.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, I am no longer the host. Brienne, you'll have to stop our live stream, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Let me figure out how to do that on here. Actually, JKN, I'm just going to give it back to you so you can do it because I'm not doing it correctly. Jennifer, where are you? Are you still here? Jimmy, are you here? Okay. I'm on my own, y'all. Y'all should be going into different rooms. Just give me a second so I can figure out. It's not allowing me to stop the live stream, so I'm gonna have to figure that out.